going to do a review today of a product that my wife actually got me as a gift. We had originally seen it on a channel called Lake Fork Guy. Excellent channel. He does a lot of bass fishing and stuff in the South in Texas. And it's a company that you make a subscription to, and they send you a mystery tackle box. This is the Mystery Tackle Box Pro. And each month they send you a different box with different lures and stuff in it. Now you can change the subscription if you want to. This one is for bass, for largemouth or smallmouth bass. They have one for trout, I believe, and they have one for catfish. And they might have one for walleye. I don't think they have one for pike, but there are other game fish species available. And you can change from month to month. One month you can get trout, one month you can get bass, one month you can get catfish. So you can change it if you want. I think they have a couple of different levels of subscription. This is the pro one. This is the more expensive one. But you do get more expensive lures and stuff in the box as well. I thought it was a pretty good idea. I do a lot of fishing, and I have a lot of fishing lures. Like anybody else who fishes, I have tons and tons of different lures. Some of the lures I use more than others. Of course, I have my own particular favorites. But I thought this was a good idea, that it would make me use lures that I ordinarily wouldn't purchase. And let me try something new and something out of my comfort zone that that might work really well for me, or something I might ordinarily not purchase. So each month, like I said, they send you a box like this, and it's got a bunch of different lures. If you don't know what the lures are, you can't pick them. They pick them for you and put them in the box. That's why it's a mystery tackle box. So I'm gonna open it up here and we'll see what we got in it. This is the one for March. I'm waiting on one now. It's April now, but this was the one for March. All right, there's a little guidebook for different tips and techniques. Some information. Little bits and tips and stuff. The first bait we have here. This is a Rains Bub Ring Shaker. It's like a drop shot worm, or like a soft plastic worm. Looks like a green pumpkin or a red flake. These are really, really soft. Be a good drop shot or for a shaky head. Now these I've never seen before. They're from Japan. Made in Japan. Any Japanese baits are usually really good. It's got a little pintail on the bait. And it's ribbed, so it displaces a lot of water, but you can also rub scent on the ribbing, and it will carry scent really well. You can see that there. This is the red flake in it. Green pumpkin is a great color too. Can't go too much wrong with that. Next bait in here. 3D scan of Savage Gear. Now I have some Savage Gear lures for pike. Savage Gear makes really good stuff. It's a European company, and they're starting to come into the States now with pike fishing and bass fishing equipment. They do make sea fishing baits and stuff too. But these are like Senko worms in green pumpkin again. But it's an armor tube. It's got meshing running through the worm, so if you wacky rig it with the hook in the center, it won't rip off real easy. You can see the salt in it. Alright, next up. These are Enraged Shaky Jigs. It's got a nice big hook in it. It's like a 4-0 hook. You see that? It's got the screw fitting for the worm. Nice long shank. And it's got the flat anvil type head. Nice, can't go wrong with shaky head. They were pretty good all year round. Next up we have ball jig. Football jig is super popular. Blue and black, pretty much universal color. You could use that anywhere. It's got a nice retainer bait on it. You can see the shape of the head is shaped like a football. I think it's a 3/8 ounce, which is a pretty popular size, common size. Can't go wrong with a jig. Always have lots of jigs on the boat. Now, next up, is a topwater frog. This is a sable frog. I have other frogs, but I don't have one of these. Uh, it uses a single hook. It's got a keel weighted hook. Looks like it's all water sealed and everything. Sable make pretty good baits. The weight might make it sit down in the water, and the back will make it real easy to walk the dog with it. I'm sure it works pretty good. We open it up. It even shows instructions how to use it. See, I like topwater fishing. I use topwater fish a lot with frogs and mice. I really like the mice. Okay, last but not least, I have one of my favorite bait companies actually. It's a Live Target. It's a bait ball, a threadfin shad, or a golden shiner. What it is a deep crankbait, as you can see by the long lip on the front. And it's a little molding of 3 or 4 little fry shad inside the one unit, so it looks like a clump of little fish together. Now this is for a deep dive cranking, probably runs 7 or 8 feet, and it's got a real high, like an aggressive wobble to it. But the Live Target make really good baits, really high quality baits. You can see the detail on it there. If I hold it up, you can see the different fish in it. They make these too with emerald shiners and white shad and all sorts of stuff, but these are really nice baits. That's the last one. Oh, got a sticker as well. So all in all, there's a pretty good selection of baits. Like I said, this was the Pro box. This was the Pro box, and I make a couple. I think they make 2 different ones. You have a cheaper version than this. I think it was about $23, $24, something around there. And then the next one down, of course, is cheaper than that. But in this one, you get really nice, good quality baits. So we'll see what we get in the next one. But I was really pleased with it. I think it's a pretty decent product, especially if you do a lot of fishing. Like I said, it might make you use something that you ordinarily wouldn't buy. It's fun to get. Now you just got to see how they work on the water. See if we catch some fish with it.